everything in life is a risk. So why am I saying this? Because I went diving twice a few weeks ago, and this is after doctors and specialists, when I had a brain injury back in 2011 after being attacked, said that I should never go diving or any sports like this, for instance skydiving. Doctors and specialists said that I shouldn't go skydiving either. But I didn't listen to the doctors and specialists, and I done skydiving a few years back, which I actually crushed my greatest fear, and I raised £1,000 for a mental health charity. So I'd never been diving before, because all of these opinions from doctors saying that if I was to go diving, like my head would fucking implode or something like that. So I never done it. And even they said the same for just going on a plane, and I'd always been fine on planes. So I put off going diving, not solely because of this, but mainly because of this. And I had the opportunity here in Colombia to go diving on 2 separate occasions recently. And I decided to go ahead with those opportunities and go diving, despite what doctors and specialists said. And look, some of you may be listening to this and say, Ryan, you're stupid, you're crazy, that's an idiot thing to do. But like I say, I done it for the skydive and I was totally fine. And why am I telling you this today? So I want to tell you a story of a guy called Roger Bannister. And many years ago, Roger Bannister was a runner, and he wanted to break the record to run a mile in under 4 minutes. So if you typed in his name on Google, for instance, you'll find Roger Bannister, the 4-minute mile. And he managed to decide that he's going to break that barrier of the 4-minute mile, and he did. And nobody had ever completed or run a mile in under 4 minutes before this guy, Roger Bannister. And again, doctors, specialists said to him, anyone that would ever do this, their heart would literally blow up and they would die. And because of this, every other runner had that limiting belief in their mind and the fear pre-programmed into them from other people, saying that you could never do this or you could never achieve this. But then Roger Bannister himself said, no, fuck you to society, limited thinkers. I'm going to do this because I want to achieve this and I believe I can achieve this. So like I say, he did achieve it, and he went through and he ran the mile in under 4 minutes. But the main takeaway from this, which I want you to listen to now, people, is he ran it in under 4 minutes, but then very soon after this, other people managed to achieve it too. So Roger Bannister himself achieved the 4-minute mile, but then out of nowhere, other people started to achieve it also. So what has this got to do with what I'm saying today? So in life, just know, like, everything is a risk, and other people are going to tell you that you can't do this, you shouldn't do that. So just realise, people, like, waking up and going to work in your car every day is a risk. Taking the bus to work is a risk. Walking to work is a risk, but we still do it and we never question it, because risk is the price that you pay for opportunity. So anyone that's listening to this now, I want you to realise, like, you're going to have people in your life telling you that you can't do this and you shouldn't do that, but you can't listen to those people, because never let other people's limited thinking limit your actions, in return limiting your results, which will then limit your fucking life. Like, you need to say no to those people and do it anyway, because if you go through life listening to other people, you're never going to go ahead and do the things that you want to do to achieve the things that you want to achieve. So just because it's not possible for someone else, it doesn't mean that it's not possible for you. So never let, say, someone who was either too scared to go after their dreams or who gave up on their dreams talk you out of achieving or pursuing yours. Never let someone decide, design, determine or dictate your destiny, because this is your life and it's down to you to decide what you're going to do with it and what results that you're going to achieve, because at the end of the day, it's your one and only opportunity to make the very most out of this life. And we have one life, people. I know what it feels like to be on my deathbed. And believe me when I say we have one life. You know, everyone is born with 2 lives. But the second one only begins when we realise that we just have one. That we have one true life. So open your eyes, people, and start living a life that is true to your wants, needs, desires, dreams, values. And stop living it for other people. Stop letting other people choose what you're going to do and what you're not going to do. Stop letting other people limit your life, literally limit your life by their negative thoughts, opinions, whether they think you can or think you can't. It doesn't matter at the end of the day, because it's you and it's your belief within yourself. If you believe it in here, you can have it in your hands, you can achieve it in your life. So I'll say to anyone, just don't go through life wrapped up in the safety of your comfort zone. And look, for 1 minute, I'm not telling anyone to do anything to put themselves in danger, for instance. Like, do your own due diligence. But for me, I know my body more than anyone, any doctor, any specialist. I know me more than anyone else. And me, I know what I can achieve. And in here, everything that, say, other people have said that I can't achieve, I know full well in my heart, in my head, that I can do it, whether they think I can or not. And now I just go through the process of proving those people wrong. And again, I'm not proving them wrong to just be like, fuck you, prove them wrong. I prove them wrong for me, because I know in my own abilities, and I know that I can achieve anything and everything that I've ever said I could achieve, and I will do it. Like, you watch me. So yeah, I'm gonna see you on the journey. So anyone listening today, please go out there and just do whatever you want to do. Like, never let, say, your diagnosis be your prognosis, because so many people are out there, and I'm not saying from a medical point of view, I'm just saying in life in general, so many people are going to be like, oh, you've got this wrong with you, you can't remember this, you can't speak about this, you can't do that, you haven't got the strength or the ability or the courage to do this. Fuck off with your limited thinking. Go and do it. Go and show the world that you can do it, people. And just realise, like, just believe in yourself. And one thing about belief comes from results that's gained from taking the uncomfortable action. And the great thing about belief is that you don't even need to believe in yourself in order to take that very first step. And realise that it's the journey of 1,000 miles starts with one single step. So just make the decision today and take that first step. And once you get going, it's gonna compound on the top of each other, because an object in motion usually stays in motion. So you take that first step, and believe me, you're on that journey, and it's going to become so much easier. You're going to meet people along the way, people are going to help you, you're going to learn. And look, it doesn't matter, because direction is way more important than speed. Get the clear vision of where you want to go, and start just taking daily small steps, because it's the small steps that compound and eventually become the big things. So don't ever let someone tell you that your dreams are too big, too crazy, or too far away. Because one day, you make that decision today, you take the first step, and you're going to get there. So if anyone has taken anything from this, I really appreciate you for sharing it with, say, friends, family, for instance. And I appreciate you to listen to this. If you want to learn more about, say, what I teach, what I do, what I've done, then I'm just about to release my book next month. And there's a link in my bio here on Instagram where you can grab yourself a copy or get on the wait list now. So for anyone that is interested, I'd love you to jump on the wait list for the book. You're going to get daily emails where you can learn so many more tips and tricks from, say, my journey and the journey of other people as well that I've connected with, that I've interviewed, and that I've learned from also. So jump on that wait list, get yourself a copy of the book when it comes out, and send me a DM if you've learned anything from this today. So thank you so much, everybody. I appreciate you all, and I'm going to see you on the next live.